Today we're going to talk about solving literal equations. A literal equation is an equation where your numbers have been replaced by variables. And if you don't remember what a variable is, it's letters. So you may have some numbers in the equation, but you're going to have a lot more of your variables. When we solve a literal equation, that means to solve for a given variable or letter. So if we look at number 1, we have the area of a rectangle, length times width, and it's asking us to solve for L. So I have the area equals length times width, and it's asking me to solve for L. So I'm going to circle the L because that's what I want to keep alone, and I want to move the W. So how do I undo multiplication? I divide it. I'm dividing the W on both sides. And these are kind of simpler than regular equations because we don't have to divide really because we just have letters. So we now have L by itself, which is what we wanted. And A divided by W is just that, A divided by W. So this would be our answer. Now, over here, it's asking us to solve the same equation, area equals length times width, and we are this time solving it for W, okay? So I'm circling the W. I want to keep the W and I want to move the L. Again, we undo multiplication by dividing. And when we divide anything by itself, it's 1. It goes away. So now we have the W equals area times length as our answer. Number 2, we are solving for B. This is the area of a triangle. 1/2 times base times height, you might remember. And so we are now solving this formula for B right here. So I'm circling my B. I need to get rid of the 1/2 and the H. And when they're all side by side, that's multiplication. So I am dividing by 1/2. And this is a number, and it's also a fraction, so we can't leave a fraction in a fraction. So I have to go a little further with this one. This is an invisible 1 in front of the A. Don't forget that. So really, I'm dividing 1 by 1/2. And I can do that in my calculator. So it's 1 divided by, and I can put another fraction in the denominator. And I'll press enter, and I get 2. So 1 divided by 1/2 is 2. So that means over here, this is 2A. This is now gone, and I have BH. So remember, I'm solving for the B, which means I'm dividing by the H, and that is pretty much my answer. So I have 2A divided by H equals B. So I solved for B, and I'm finished. Here we're supposed to do the same thing for H. So A equals 1/2, BH. I am solving for H. So again, I'm going to divide by the 1/2. And this is the same thing as what I had over here. So I don't need to plug that into my calculator again. 1 divided by 1/2 is 2A. And over here on the right-hand side, I have H. Again, I'm solving for H, so I'm dividing by B. And there's my answer. So I have H equals 2A over B. One more. So this is the perimeter, perimeter formula. Perimeter equals twice the length plus twice the width. So if I am solving that for W, the rest of this wants to go to the left. The first thing I see is I have addition, so I can undo addition of the twice the length by subtracting it. Ooh. So P minus 2L is just that. I cannot simplify that anymore. P minus 2L is all that is. Equals, and I have the 2W left over here. Again, I'm solving for the W this time. So I need to divide by the 2. And so I will divide by the 2. My answer is P minus 2L divided by 2 equals W.